Welcome back to Under Oath. You talking to me? I think you're talking to me.
You talking? I think
You talking to me? I think you're talking about me. That's a crappy Deniro. I'm sorry about that. But talking about a crappy Deniro.
Speaking of crappy Deniro,
our boy Roberto is getting sued by his assistant. Worked for him for 11 years.
Yeah.
She's suing him because she says she abused her, ruined her reputation. He owes her money. A lot of stuff. Controlling. She's on call all the time. He referred to her as derogatory names. Asked her to perform personal tasks she felt were inappropriate. Back scratching. That's the appropriate. He asked her to scratch her back a couple times.
All right.
Robinson stated she has suffered from emotional and mental health issues as a result of the work environment. Now, Deniro says she took advantage of me financially. Unauthorized purchases, stealing company assets. She also said that it's impossible, Deniro's argument is impossible for me to have an issue with women because my highest paid employee is a woman. Yeah, not great. Not a great argument.
Oh, that's a great argument. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Okay, well, let's discuss. First of all, I'm not defending Robert Deniro, all right? That guy is a piece. Oh, you don't want me to say it? All right. He is what's wrong.
In my opinion.
He is what's wrong with Hollywood and the ultra elite.
We're going Hollywood.
Okay?
Now. We're going Hollywood on this. We can't just take it to the regular level.
I'm the last person to defend Robert De Niro. Having said that, though.
Well, I'm defending De Niro.
Having said that, I'm kind of forced to defend this guy. He's going to benefit from my intellect accidentally because I don't want to defend him. But what is happening here is that he's getting shook down.
He's being what's the word called?
He's being taken advantage of. He fired somebody for stealing, and what is your only recourse when a Hollywood celebrity fires you for stealing? The only thing you can say is what? Oh, well, he sexually abused me. He had all these demands. You know what? You were reading off like the list of demands.
Yes.
Yeah. You're his personal assistant. That sounds like the job description.
Okay. All right.
You're his personal assistant. That means you're available.
I'm going to cut in real quick. I actually had a personal assistant. I've had an assistant because I have a lot of nonsense. And my personal assistant one day looked me in the face when I said, listen, hold on. I didn't get my electric bill. Could you find out which electric company it's at? She goes, what do you think? I'm your personal assistant?
Your personal assistant said that to you?
And I sat there for a second because as an attorney, I've been taught to weigh the facts.
Wait a minute.
And I'm going, is she right? Is she right? And then out of nowhere, I go, wait a second. It's on your card. It says personal assistant. And she looked at me and goes, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So her doing menial tasks falls under, I'm not talking, I mean, I don't know if she cleaned up his poo, if he wears a diaper.
Yeah, she described De Niro's behavior as abusive. So when was it abusive? So if you don't want an abusive relationship, why didn't you quit immediately?
The money.
The money was too
good. Money's good.
I exchange
producer credits. She got producer credits.
Yeah. She got producer credits. His personal assistant.
She got paid. But here's the problem also. We also had a guy work for us one time, and his paralegal came to us and said, listen, he has to be doing weird stuff for him. Like what? She goes, well, he always wants me to scratch his itch. And you and I at the time go, oh no. We were anti-De Niro, and we said, and we had a conversation with him. And we said, dude, be professional. You know, you're making her uncomfortable. Don't do this. He goes, got it. I'm solid. I'm not going to do it again. Not going to do it again.
Until next week.
The next damn day, this paralegal comes into my office and says, he asked me to put lotion on his ass.
Back. It wasn't his ass.
It was
his back.
I think.
Now, I don't know what part of the back. It might have been the lower
I thought it was
back.
his backside. You and I remember it differently. But I walked in. I'm like going, dude, you're gone. You realize you are so gone. And he goes, I'm going to sue you. Please sue me. Please sue me. And that's what everyone does that. The minute they get fired, they want to sue the person who fires them.
Yes.
Even if they did it.
Yeah. And so De Niro fired her, right?
It seems that way. Or there was a mutual parting real quickly. We don't know exactly.
Well, did he
One says
fire her
firing and one
first?
says
Did
they
he fire
quit.
her first?
Supposedly, yeah.
Okay. So he got to the point where he was fed up and he took what you would consider an appropriate action, right? Someone's stealing from you, Jeff. As soon as you find out they're stealing from you, you either fire them right then or have such a huge discussion with them, if you are willing to give them a second chance, that they would never do it again.
Okay, we get this lawsuit. She's going, listen, he did inappropriate things with me. Now,
Well, what's the inappropriate things?
Back
She's
scratching.
So what?
he made her be involved in his, let's just say, his cheating.
His
Girlfriend,
cheating?
ex-wife, extra girlfriend. That her job was to negotiate the kind of the movement and cover his ass when he decided to put his Pepe in places he shouldn't.
Oh, she was running cover for him?
She had to run cover. He told her her job was to run cover.
Yeah. Lady, that's your job.
Really? That's a job?
Yes.
That's a job?
Yeah, that's your job.
Man,
Robert De Niro hired you. Hey, listen, I need
want
you to
that
be my
out there.
personal assistant. Sometimes I cheat on my wife, and you need to make sure that my wife doesn't
And
know
my
that I'm
girlfriend.
cheating on her. And I have a girlfriend who doesn't mind if I'm sleeping with my wife, but she sure does mind if I get another girlfriend on the side. So if I'm doing that, you need to cover that too.
Could you imagine the moral high ground on this one? Going, I cannot believe you're cheating on me. Well, I'm cheating on my wife with you, but you're cheating on me with somebody else. I kind of think.
See, and this is why people like Robert De Niro do not deserve to be defended. Like, it would be in a way, it would be justice for Robert De Niro to have to pay this lady $75 million because what he was doing and what he had her covering for him is absolutely immoral and disgusting and creepy.
She's only asking for 12, though.
Only 12 million?
Only 12.
Well,
In other words, he's got to do like Angry Grandpa 3 or something. You know that's the way it works. All these guys, I love when a celebrity gets in a money problem. And there's some guys I feel bad for, like Nicolas Cage.
I was just
He
going to
went
say,
broke.
Nicolas Cage.
I feel bad. He had to give up his comic
What
book
about
collection.
Wesley Snipes?
Hold on.
Wesley
Hold on.
Snipes.
He told the government, I don't have to pay taxes. Not that I don't think I should pay these taxes, but
Well,
I'm not responsible at all.
He told the government through his accountant that he didn't have to pay those taxes.
Oh, you think that's the way it works? My accountant's the one who told you this?
Yes.
No.
They didn't give him any breaks, man. He even showed
He
up.
kept doing it.
He showed up at court with a check for $5 million to the IRS.
He stuck it in their face a long time.
Oh,
He
my
said
goodness.
it. He said it over thing.
Well, how long did
I
he
don't
have?
screw with
How
the
long did he
IRS.
actually have to do in federal prison? What?
He did a
year?
bunch of years.
Year and a half?
No.
Oh, that's
I think he
quick.
did.
That's
I
pretty
think he
quick.
did a couple.
2?
They took
24
Blade
months?
away from us for a long time, man.
Yeah.
There was, I missed
We're
because of
missing
that.
out
There's no
on
Blade
Blade
sequel.
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
Could have been already.
I'm a little disturbed.
Yeah, so Robert De Niro, if this lady does get $12 million, I'm not going to cry one tear for him. He needs to pay out, not because she's correct, but just because he's a degenerate.
What if you find out she did take money from the company? Would it change your mind?
Well, then he should be able to countersue for the money that she
He
took.
is countersuing.
Okay.
He's countersuing for 12 million.
So
first-
reduce.
it's
I'm
6.
sure she didn't steal. If she was able to steal $12 million from him, his accounting team needs to be fired.
Listen, you know who?
I can understand her stealing 12,000, 100,000 over the course of 11 years. $12 million she stole over the course of 11, 12 years? No way.
I forgot which brother of a comedian. It was either, I don't know if it was Dane Cook or D'Elia, one of those guys. Brothers stole his money, and he wound up. He was psychotic. I don't know if it was Dane Cook. It was a real famous comedian. His brother was his manager and stole all his money. And he was living in California, and he was going to buy a piece of property. And his brother goes, "I wouldn't recommend doing that." And then suddenly ghosted him. And he goes, "Uh-oh."
Really?
And found out the money was gone.
Oh, my God.
And this happens all the time. A lot of celebrities lose their money. Money managers,
They trust the wrong people?
well, they have their money managers, and money managers steals the money. Now, I can tell you this right now. I know when you're on this level, De Niro doesn't carry $20,000 in cash with him. He's got to trust the people under him that are going to take care of his business. And that happens in a law firm too. The managing partner, very rarely, he'll sign the trust checks, but he's not the one doing all the accounting on it. He's being told that this is the accounting. He's being shown reports, and it's easy now. You can doctor a report in 10 seconds. Now, the hard part about it was this person was getting paid producer credits and everything else like that because she'd been with him that long that he took care of her financially. So, when things go bad, people turn on you.
You don't have any problem with the fact that she waited 11 years to bring out all these allegations if they've been going on the whole time?
What happens over a period of time is I think people slowly they go, I don't want to leave. I can't afford to leave. I can't. Well, who's going to employ me? And one of the arguments
So
she's
you start
making,
trading.
one of the arguments she's making is that, he retaliated. He told people she was terrible. She couldn't get a job after it. So I think it does come in play.
Well, that's kind of the risk you take when you become a celebrity's personal assistant anyway. If the job ever goes south, you have to worry about the celebrity badmouthing you to the other celebrities.
Well, this
And
is
that's kind of built in.
I don't know.
It's baked into the cake, really.
I
And
fire people
how
and I
much
don't
did she get?
badmouth them.
How much did she get? How
Uh,
much was she getting paid?
Well, there were times she was getting like $500,000. She was getting producer credits. She was getting a lot.
So, I mean, she was getting a ton of money. So she was basically acquiescing with everything up until the point that she got caught stealing.
As Popeye once said, I've taken enough and I can't take no more.